feels like for y'all, rotation has mostly been two guys the last few years. Do you feel like you're deeper at that spot and could play more guys in rotation this season?
Absolutely. It's actually really nice to have three guys where even during practice, you're not worried about burning guys out, keeping guys fresh, and we've got three guys that can play at a really high level right now, and getting to watch them compete for it's been awesome.
Ryan?
What kind of growth and I guess physical development, especially have you seen from Ethan this offseason, and where does he maybe grow the most? Is that the biggest difference or something else?
Yeah, I mean, physically he's 245 pounds right now, which was the hugest thing for him last year, was just getting his body ready to survive in this league. Mentally, it's like really cool to see last year to this year, really this spring from last spring, just how far he's come mentally, where he's able to just go play free and do the stuff that we don't know he's capable of doing.
Reese in the back.
Coach, you had two veterans lead, so who have you seen step up in that leadership role in this game so far?
Yeah, really, honestly, every guy in our room has a leadership quality that's been really good. Miles comes to work every day, tack stuff, he's a little bit more vocal, a little bit more blue collar, if you will. Holden shows up with great energy, great attention to detail every day. He's a positive influence. Man, when his energy is the right way, there's nobody that's got a better personality, better energy for our group. When he shows up with that type of energy, it's contagious for all of us. But really, all those guys have stepped up in a big way.
Adam in Austin.
You've seen a lot of practice, but you still have two new guys, and you have somewhat inexperienced guy, Ethan. What questions do you need answered about those guys before you know they're game ready?
You know, I think for them, it's just getting comfortable and playing free. It is different than where Cali was at a year ago for both those guys. It doesn't necessarily feel like there's still a year one gap. Both those guys, I mean, there's a little thing here or there, but that's everybody. Can't say enough about the work they've invested in getting ready mentally to play. But as far as, you know, who's going to go take it on Saturday, Pat's come on in 2 days, and that'll tell us a lot more as well.
Alec, how have you grown? Not only as a coach, because I think you always kind of had the in the white lines part, but the recruiting side of things. What adjustments did you make recruiting year one versus year two?
Yeah, I'm not a guy that really gets anxious or stresses about much, but a year ago, especially the first couple months, there's something that, you know, obviously you understand the importance of it. And truth be told, I was sitting in church like early May, and you know, we have a prayer card, 21 days of prayer, wrote down recruiting, and had a little note typed up in my phone that just said, hey, God, put the right man in my room. However it looks, however it's supposed to be, I'm trusting you. I'm going to view recruiting from that lens and just give me the right man in my room. And 2 days later, kid commits to Georgia and cancels his OB, and the summer wasn't great. And, you know, come December, whatever, 4th or 5th, like things were looking pretty rough. And as I look around the room now, man, like God answered that prayer for sure. I think for me, just having time with these guys to get to know guys, them to build rapport with us, and then also there've been great kids in this cycle that really just naturally connect with.
Coach, acclimating transfers into the roster is going to be a yearly thing. Probably did working with Castle last year give you a bleak red, or is everybody different?
Yeah, a little bit. It's, you know, Callie did a great job. I think I was juggling a lot, wearing a lot of hats at the time when he first got in here. I can't give enough credit to Caden Cochran and the work that he's done when I'm on the road with these guys and daily work. I mean, Cole Harrison got here in freaking June, and he's executing at a higher level than most of our guys that got here in January. Like, it's been awesome, and a lot of that's credit to Caden.
So the follow-up on Austin's question about recruiting, do you think that prayer was answered in that better opportunities came along, or that you got more comfortable and better in recruiting?
You know, probably both. I think with anything, the more you do, like I'm gonna work hard at whatever I do, and I don't think effort was anything to do with last year. You know, I really don't. But as far as just the guys that got in my room in December and January, like looking around, even this spring, it was like, holy cow, you look at guys that we got coming on deck, like, have a chance to be really special.
Alec, you mentioned that you feel like you got more depth in your room. You guys have played too. Do you think it'll be hard to find rotational roles or anything for three guys?
No, I don't.
How do you keep all those guys happy, and are they pretty easygoing? I know it's competitive.
Yeah. No, you know, one, their chemistry is great. They all obviously want to play. They all obviously want to be the starter. That's still up for grabs. It's open competition this camp. I know that's the stock coach answer, but that's the reality of it. they've each got different skill sets, which allows you to do different things with each guy. Gives us flexibility as a staff, which we can get into and what we can call for certain guys. I think, you know, the offense is still the offense, but it definitely gives us the ability to use guys really intentionally.
Coach, I know he's super young and hasn't played a lot, but with Ethan and his skill set, are there things that, you know, maybe you can do this, you haven't been able to do in this offense that you can do with him because of his athleticism?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, as a pass catcher, he's pretty unique. He's really a big slot when he lines up like that. And getting him to where he can do the rest of the job, like that's been the challenge for a year now. And he's answered the bell in a big way. Still a long way to go, but he's unique.
Reese?
Coach, you said you were a bit over back here, you said you were a bit overwhelmed there for a while. How did Coach Abel or Coach Hawsley help calm some of that anxiousness, I guess?
Yeah, you know, like they're the same guys every day, and you know, I think if they understand your work and you're trying, they're going to help you with things here and there. And they've both been a huge part of every guy that's in the room now. Just not only helping keep me, you know, confident and everything, but also, you know, helping recruit these guys as well.
Last one, Patrick.
You kind of touched on Cole there for a minute, just how hard he's come in a couple months. Well, kind of take us through what you like about him in the evaluation process and what have been your initial impressions.
Yeah, man.
In the program.
He's a guy we watched, and after his first 3 games, thought, how the hell does this guy not have an offer? I probably should have cussed right there, but like, how does this guy not have big time stuff going on? Because you see the length, you see him, he's a really fluid mover, he's got natural hips, he does more in the core than your average high school guy. And went out and watched him play early in the fall, and body type, like, he's what you want. I don't know why he ended up falling into our lap, but glad he did. Super loose, really twitchy. He cares and works at a really high level as well. He's done an awesome job getting ready to play this fall camp.
Thank you.